So NFTs, who remembers them? It was like someone threw basically crypto, art, and money into a blender, and that's what came out. A Bored Ape. At one point, it really felt like every single celebrity and their grandmother was really hyped and really expecting NFTs to like pop off as people really expected it to, but it never really hit that height or expectation it was really destined to hit. Basically minting digital art, it felt like everybody struck gold for a very small amount of time. Fast forward to 2024, and it turns out it was just fool's gold. So how did NFTs, once halted as the future of digital ownership, go from a multi-million-dollar sensation to nothing? Let's dive into what made NFTs so popular and fantastic to making people want to just throw their money at this JPEG, and how it all crashed sporadically, leaving some with a lot of cash, but with others struggling with epic losses. So NFTs, non-fungible tokens, first blew up in early 2021, and what was the promise? Simple, the ability to own a unique digital asset. In a world where everything online is infinitely reproducible, NFTs offer the chance to say, hey, I own that one-of-a-kind JPEG. Well, sort of. It wasn't long before we saw some crazy headlines, like I'm talking Beeple. Every day's the first 5,000 sold at Christie's auction for, wait, for what? $69 million. That's right, $69 million for a piece of art you can easily right-click and save. And with that single $69 million sale, it was a signal flare and it went straight up. Suddenly, celebrities were jumping in on the NFT bandwagon. Snoop Dogg, Grimes, Paris Hilton, even Tony Hawk. The idea was simple. You can buy anything as an NFT. Art, music, tweets. Remember when Jack Dorsey sold his tweet for $2.9 million? Yeah, me neither. The NFT marketplace exploded. Platforms like OpenSea or Rarible became digital flea markets. With creators minting pretty much everything and anything, people started seeing NFTs not just as art, but as an investment. You got a Bored Ape? Well, cool. That's a status symbol now. Celebrities flaunted their expensive digital avatars like designer handbags. See, now suddenly NFTs actually weren't just a niche. They were pretty much culture at this time. People saw them as an access to exclusive club, private communities, and even events. Take the Bored Ape Yacht Club, for example. Members got access to IRL parties and concerts where owning a digital ape meant VIP status. See, now for a whole while, the whole world even bought into this fantasy, even myself. It was like the internet found a new way to make us believe in magic, except this time, the magic was just not there. And it came with a ridiculous price tag. People were flipping NFTs like houses in a hot real estate market. Someone could buy a digital artwork for $200 today and flip it tomorrow for 10 grand. Some did successfully, a few lucky members made millions, while the rest of us scratched our heads wondering if we missed out on the next Bitcoin. We didn't. And you know what they say? What goes up must come down. And boy, did NFTs come the fuck down. The warning signs were there from the start. People just didn't want to see them. They were stories of rug pulls where project creators took the money and ran. Scams and celebrity endorsing NFTs they didn't even understand. Then came the controversies. With everyone and their dog trying to cash in on the NFTs, the market became a bloated mess. Projects that had zero artistic or investment value were being pumped and dumped. And like all bubbles, it was only a matter of time till it bursted. And in 2022, when the broader crypto market began to fall apart, NFTs went down with the ship. Suddenly, that $30 million ape was worthless. Celebrities quietly backed away, and investors who were expecting insane returns were just left holding worthless JPEGs. The numbers are staggering. As of 2023, some estimates suggest that NFT sales dropped by over 80% at their peak. Remember Beeple's $69 million art piece? Well, just months after that, artwork just like that struggled to even sell for a fraction of that. Creators lost billions. Yes, billions with a B. And those who swept in the NFT craze were just left thinking, how did this happen? One of the biggest issues is the tech just wasn't there. NFTs were built on a foundation of speculative value. People weren't buying the art. They were buying the idea that the digital token might be worth something someday. People didn't realize that they were paying for digital bragging rights. So why did NFTs fail so sporadically? Well, simple. People had a fear of missing out on the next crave, and were really driven by that hype. And any unrealistic expectation that every digital asset was a goldmine, but the core. NFTs were a speculative gamble fueled by a belief that anything scarce had value. Except in this case, the scarcity wasn't enough to sustain interest. People really thought they could buy NFTs and buy into this revolution, but all they got were overpriced JPEGs with no real unity and backing. When the hype wore off, so did the value.